Have you ever wondered how your approach to marketing or what your approach to marketing actually says about you? Well, I'm going to share a little story with you today that I think will be super helpful if you're ever struggling to get more online sales. And before I do, I want to ask you a question. Have you ever taken one of those random quizzes where it's like, figure out what your favorite pizza topping says about your business or something like that? Well, this is similar because your approach to marketing is going to have a direct result, or your angle with your marketing is going to have a direct result with your outcomes. And it's going to say a lot about you and your business. So we're going to talk a little bit about that in a minute. And before I do, I would love to introduce myself. I'm Tracy Matthews. I'm the Chief Visionary Officer over here at Flourish and Thrive Academy. And I'm excited to be here on streaming on multiple channels right now and talking to you a little bit more about growing your online sales. Now, yesterday, I just did a super fun masterclass. Samara, I'm going to get right to that in a minute, called the Supercharger Online Sales Masterclass. My hair is acting weird. And it was off the hook. And at the end of this live, I'm going to share with you how you can actually save your own seat and take that class on demand if you haven't taken it yet. It is an awesome class. It's going to only be running for a little bit longer. So I want to make sure that you get into it. You're definitely someone who is interested in growing your audience and getting more sales on your website. So here's the thing. First and foremost, on class, a couple of years ago, I was talking to a designer. Her name was Susan. And she was really lamenting because, and we're just going to call her Susan, I guess. She was lamenting because she was really struggling with her online sales. So I started asking her some questions. One of the first questions I asked her was, how much traffic are you getting on your website? And she said to me, Tracy, I'm getting a lot of traffic. And I said, all right, well, how much traffic is a lot of traffic to you, in your opinion? So she comes back and she's like, well, I don't know. And I'm like, well, look at your analytics. Let's figure this out. She's like, well, I'm getting a lot. It's 68. And I was like, 68 a day or what? She's like, no, like 68 a month. It's like a ton of traffic. And I was like, oh, wah, wah. So I had to kind of break it to her, Susan, well, I think you're looking at the wrong thing here, because really, in order to get at least a sale a day on your website, you need to have a lot more traffic than that heading to your site. And I think a lot of people don't really know. And I kind of break this down in the Supercharge Masterclass. So I'm not going to go into detail here. If you want to learn more about the traffic mass strategy and how to actually get more customers on your website, I go into detail about how I fixed Susan's problem and how you can look at your own situation and figure out what you need to actually create on your website, or how to get people there, what the traffic numbers need to be in order for you to reach your individual goals. So I'm not going to go into that here, but I think that story is powerful because a lot of people, they do a lot of things to market their business, but they're not really sure if the things that they're doing are actually working. And the reason for that is because they're not looking at numbers. They're not measuring metrics, and they make a lot of excuses for the reason why. They say things like, I'm not a numbers person. I don't like looking at numbers. That's not the reason why I got in business. I didn't want to have an analytical job. I just wanted to design jewelry. Or maybe it's just that they think it's going to take too much time. So there's a lot of reasons why people avoid it, but the numbers give you knowledge, and knowledge is power. And if you don't understand what needs to happen and you're not measuring it, well, then you're always going to be in a sticky situation. Let me bring this around to why this matters for your marketing, because it is really important. At the end of the day, there are all different ways to market your business, right? Social media marketing is one of those things that has been around for a while, but it's always changing and evolving. And in fact, one of the biggest frustrations, and I'm even with this video, normally this would have gone pushed out and we'd have 50 viewers by now, but the algorithms have changed, and Facebook and all these other platforms that we stream to actually are not pushing out organic search as much anymore. And so what that says to you is if you're passively marketing your business, you're going to get passive results. So there's 3 types of marketers, in my opinion, and you can decide which one you are. The first is a passive marketer. These types of marketers, their marketing angle is to just really wait and see and put some stuff out there and kind of wait and see what happens to them. So the description of someone like this, and there's no judgment here. It's just like an observation, awareness about yourself. You can give me a heart or a like if you'd like. Awareness about yourself is the start of actually growing and getting your business working. So a passive marketer is someone who posts a couple times a week on social media, and they don't do much else. They might send out an email every single month, but they're just they put their website up. They're hoping it's a field of dreams, and they're hoping that people just magically find it. And there's nothing wrong with that, except that you kind of get what you give, right? So if you're only putting like a little passive energy out with your marketing strategy, you're probably going to get a passive result, meaning you're not going to get that much movement as far as sales and traffic on your website. Now, the next type of marketer is someone who's actually a little bit more advanced. They're active. They're sending out emails like maybe on a regular-ish basis, at least once a week, maybe, let's say, and they're posting on social media regularly. These people are probably doing things that are kind of pushing them out of their comfort zone. They feel like they might be doing too much, but they are really committed to getting their sales results. These typical people, they're getting traction. They're starting to see their business grow, but it's still not growing as quickly as they'd like because for some reason, they're really worried. Like their main mindset concern is that they're worried about bugging people or like being annoying, right? So raise your hand if you've ever felt like that. Like, I don't want to bug people, so I don't want to market to them. I don't want to email them. I don't want to post too much or all the things, right? And then there's a third type of marketer, which is a ninja marketer. So we have the passive marketer, we have the active marketer, and then we have the ninja marketer. The ninja marketer is someone who actually emails way more than they feel comfortable with. They're always looking at their analytics and their numbers, and they're using that data to understand what actually works and what's not working. And the result of that is that their business consistently grows. And so the way that you can identify which type of marketer you are, passive, active, or ninja, is to actually just listen to the description I talked about. A passive marketer is someone who kind of just dabbles in it, does a couple things, a few social media posts, maybe sends out one email a month or whatever. An active marketer is probably sending out more regular emails, maybe once a week. They're posting on social every day. They don't want to look at the numbers because they don't bother with it or whatever. And they're getting some sales, but not really the traction that they want. And the ninja marketer is someone who is really pushing themselves outside of the comfort zone because they want the reward of the sales. And they're looking at numbers, they're measuring what works, they're taking a note of their analytics. So you can decide for yourself which one is you. Samara's saying, I'm moving into ninja marketing. I love it. And where you want to be with your marketing strategy, because here's the thing. Every single year, I kind of bring up this same topic around this time because right now, everything that you do in the spring, we're kind of moving into spring season. I think spring starts maybe on March 20th officially with daylight savings around most of the world happens on Sunday. And these next few months are really important setup for you to kind of get ready for the holiday season. And everything that you do now is going to get you better results in like 4 to 5 months time. And the reason why this is really important and really powerful is that when you set things up right now and you get the traction going, then you're totally set up for success later. And so with that, Jacqueline saying, I would be a ninja if I knew how, which is awesome. So, and I have some questions here, which I will answer in a minute. That's why I actually wanted to invite you to join me for a brand new free masterclass. It is called Supercharge Your Sales, and it is on demand right now. So if you are someone who would like to actually do some stuff, and I'm saying do some stuff because what that means to me is to like start taking actions that actually work to grow your business. I'm going to try and actually pin these at the top of the video. We might get some feedback here. Brand new free masterclass. I'm going to do this right here over on the comments because I really want you to be able to attend and join me for this, because at the end of the day, this is what's going to change your business. In that masterclass, I walk you through my algorithm proof strategies to build your own marketing list so that you are doing the right things. I walk you through the key metrics that everyone needs to measure in order to ensure that they're having successful promotions and they're doing it the right way. And I also walk you through my favorite strategy to actually move people off of social and get them onto your email list. So if you're interested in learning more about that, head on over to flourishthriveacademy.com/supercharge my sales and register right now for that on-demand class. You are going to love it. I have a few questions here, which I'm happy to answer just because I have a few minutes. Sandra is asking, do I have a pricing class? I'm really struggling with how to price my jewelry. Sandra, we do not have a pricing class, but what we do have is a program called Laying the Foundation. And Laying the Foundation is, and if you want to shoot us a message over at the messenger, wherever you're watching this, or shoot me a personal message, Tracy Matthews, I can help you with that. Laying the Foundation is our 12-week program that walks you through all the basics of setting up your jewelry business. And we have a massive pricing module in there. It's all about merchandising, pricing, and all the things. So that's really where we're going to be able to help you the best if you're in that stage where you're not sure how to price your jewelry. And we'd love to help you with that. Samara's saying, I love when you sign up, it says, in like Flynn. Yeah, we totally do, Samara. So we're trying to make it fun over here. So I'm glad you registered, Samara. Awesome. And Jacqueline is saying, I would be a ninja if I knew how. And here's the thing, Jacqueline, if you're not sure how to do this, definitely register for the class because it's going to help you. Head on over to flourishthriveacademy.com/supercharge my sales and get in on our brand new free masterclass called Supercharge your online sales. You're going to love it, and share this with your friends. So if you found this valuable, I would love to know a little bit more about what you love the most. So if you're going to be a passive, active, or ninja marketer, let's do this and take that next step. So make sure that you join us for our Supercharge your online sales masterclass on our Facebook page. I have the link pinned to the top, the first comment. And if you're watching in our Thrive by Design community, you will see a link to join in the comments below and on YouTube as well. All right. Thank you so much for joining me today. This is Tracy signing off. If you have any more questions, make sure that you reach out to us and shoot us a direct message. Ciao for now.